Behind me, you can see the Nebraska State Capitol building, where nearly 200 protesters came in support of Nebraska immigrants. While many of the individuals identified were from the Latinx community, there were many African American, Caucasian, as well as Asian ethnicities present in this protest. Protests started at about 4:30 at Tarago Park, walking through O Street, getting to the state capitol, and protesters did not leave until about 8:30 that evening. This has been Ariana Joy Cobler with Nebraska Nightly. Art studios, galleries, and museums, like the one behind me, is no stranger to Nancy Friedman Sanchez's work. This Colombian-American artist uses sculptures, mixed media, and paintings to depict her time as a migrant in the United States. Good evening and welcome to Nebraska Nightly. I'm Ariana Joy Cobler. The Lead Center for Performing Arts is one of the most exciting live entertainment destinations in Lincoln. From October 3rd through the 8th, Disney's Aladdin is kicking off the Glen Course Broadway series. These featured performances give a wide variety of master classes and guest appearances that keep the community engaged. A Lincoln man accused of shooting and killing someone in a downtown apartment on Tuesday is now charged with first-degree murder. 53-year-old Jacob Malloy is also charged with use of firearm to commit a felony. Police say that he admits to killing 52-year-old John Armstrong. Malloy called 911 to report that he shot a man in his apartment. Police said he performed CPR until his first responders arrived. Court documents report the men had known each other for several years. Malloy must pay a bond of $100,000 to be released. The fire was initially reported near North 23rd Street and Cornhusker Highway at 2:35 p.m. Inside, a sold-out crowd is awaiting to see a masterpiece. What they often don't see is the outreach each seller cast does within the Lincoln community.
The original vision and the original goal was to bring the greatest artists in the world to Lincoln, Nebraska, so that the people of the state of Nebraska didn't have to go to Chicago or New York or LA to experience the world's greatest artists.
8-show-a-week schedule, but that's hard. Wait until you start losing.
An event like today really gives them a lot more experience in this art form, really applying the singing and the dancing, because we don't really have that as a major here at UNL yet.
I'm ready to travel.
To be able to connect them with world-class artists who are doing what these young people are inspired and hoping to do one day in the future, giving them that vision and that goal that it is attainable is really inspiring.
I always recommend young artists.
We're very grateful to these artists that want to engage with the community and really care about, talking to 10-year-olds about working in the arts and about making your dreams come true.
Vì mình chở khách đi du lịch thì nó có niềm vui hơn, vừa có thu nhập mà vừa có niềm vui. Tương đối là cũng không phải là cao cấp gì, nó cũng dạng chung vừa.
In the south of Vietnam is the Mekong River Delta, one of the largest river deltas in the world, with 5.5 million hectares of land. It is roughly the same size as 215 Lincoln, Nebraskas. The part of the delta in Vietnam is the last stop before entering the South China Sea and has a human population of nearly 20 million. Making it one of the most populated rural areas in the world. This area covers a relatively small portion of the entire country. However, the World Wildlife Fund says the region represents about 1/5 of the total population and a quarter of the gross domestic product of Vietnam. This being said, the rapid economic development during the past decades have resulted in wetland loss. The rivers are crucial in transportation, trading, and many rely on them for livelihood. Now with the rise of larger cities, pollution, and riverbank damage, this way of life is now being tested.
Coi như là làm bằng trí óc, hoạt động bằng trí óc với tay chân, không có còn làm lao động như cái tuổi già như anh ngày xưa không. Làm nặng nhọc, nó phải có mồ hôi mới có tiền. Còn bây giờ thì phát triển giờ.
On Sunday, September 24th, Nebraska wiped out Minnesota 3-0 at Devaney Center with Bergen Riley having 39 assists. This transcends on and off the court as they are more than teammates. They are one big family doing things like hanging out, posting on social media, and acting like sisters. Nebraska displays this weekend really showed the importance of teamwork and how each player is crucial in all aspects of the game. The camaraderie shows that they have each other's back and are hopeful for another championship win. I'm Ariana Joy Cobler bringing you this edition of Focus on UNL, a public affairs presentation of 90.3 KRNU. The UNL women's basketball team has become one to watch, especially after achieving a program record of 16 wins at Pinnacle Bank Arena during the 2021-2022 season. Today, on Focus on UNL, we spoke with Brandon Blue, a practice player for the women's basketball team, about what the experience is like and how the environment has changed his collegiate life.
It's cool to be a part of the whole experience. I really look forward to doing, because sometimes there's days where you just don't really want to get up and keep getting after it, but I feel like having that gives me more of a purpose. I feel like they're just like anybody else. A lot of people have the notion that just because they're women, they're not going to be as good, but then you go out there and it's like you're guarding Alexis Markowski, who's 6'5". She's still down there out muscling you. They can hoop just as much as the men can.